Eddie Nelson is retired, but he continues working hard, manning concessions at Ozan High sporting events. He's one of several Panther supporters who volunteer their time here.
They want to help, and the thing is, they don't expect any pay.
Nelson heads the Ozan Booster Club. In these days of tightening school budgets, parents and grandparents often buy supplies for student athletes they might otherwise go without. Money's raised through the sale of snacks and refreshments at games.
When they run out of money, we try to figure out a way to put money in their account so they can get these things.
Bo Kelly is the president of the Westbrook High Football Booster Club.
Everything we do, the money goes toward the program.
Westbrook Boosters also raise money through concession stands. This trailer to haul football equipment to games was made possible through the Booster Club. Kelly says just like the one at Ozan, the Westbrook Club is made up of volunteers and is run independently from the school. But members and donors are apprised of every dollar collected and spent.
We show them exactly how much we brought in, when we brought it in, and what was the occasion.
Meet Alice, not her real name, but we're hiding her identity because she's concerned about retaliation. We can tell you she was closely linked to the Booster Club at Central Medical Magnet High School.
It was actually pretty successful. I had all volunteers.
And like the booster clubs at Westbrook and Ozan, the Central Club was run independently from the school. It's aimed to help the athletic programs on campus. Money mainly came from concessions.
On a good season, say they had 5 games at home, we could make anywhere from $10,000 to $16,000.
Alice says the lowest ever made in a football season was $8,000. So boosters were definitely pleased with the club's fundraising efforts.
At that point, we were really making good money, and we were actually contributing to the other organizations.
This is Paul. He's also asked us to hide his identity. He corroborates Alice's story about how well the Booster Club was doing. He too was a volunteer.
I mean, we were making money and doing things for the kids. And if I remember one year the basketball team went to Canada, we were able to provide the money for them.
But he says it would all come to an end.
It all worked fine until Ms. Lambert came into office.
He's talking about Patricia Lambert, who's currently the assistant superintendent for secondary schools. But Paul's referring to when she became principal at Central in 2006.
She wanted all the funds in the Booster Club turned over to her.
Alice says Lambert first requested a $1,500 check from the Booster Club.
She needed to feed the teachers for their orientation or t-shirts, and I'm like, okay, the money's for the students, but okay, you're a new principal. I said, so why don't you have money? She says, well, I can't get my hands on my budget money yet.
Alice says 3 days later, Lambert requested money for the band, which Alice says had its own Booster Club. And then there was a third request.
When she called me the third time, I told her, I said, you know, all due respect, I cannot give you another $2,000 because now you're starting to dip into the money that we use to start our year off with.
That's when Alice claims the Booster Club was literally locked out.
She changed the locks on all the doors at the stadium, which were my locks. She had them cut off.
Alice says the takeover had started.
And she said, well, I need you to bring me my money. I said, first of all, it's not your money. This money goes to the students at Central High School. I think at the point we had $8,800 in the account.
Alice says the Booster Club decided to just spend that money on needs of Central's athletic programs instead of handing it over to Lambert. But she and Paul say they don't know where any money raised from concessions has gone since.
If you were to ask for a report, just a financial statement, I'm pretty sure it'll take a while for you to get one. But you could go to any other school and you could get one real quick.
We filed Freedom of Information requests to the district over the last month asking for financial information tracking Central's concession money. Lambert oversees BISD's communications department. We have yet to get a response. They're required by law to respond within 10 working days. And while she's returned our calls on other issues not related to this, when it comes to the Booster Club, we're still waiting. In Beaumont, Angel San Juan, 12 News HD.